The ZampleBox. Right, so this is the review I've been really looking forward to doing, and I think you're going to find it interesting. So, this is the ZampleBox, the famed, legendary ZampleBox. As you can see, gold member, so basically I paid a lot of bloody money for it. ZampleBox. Okay, where to start? Okay, let's start with the cost. Start with delivery as well. So, this cost me roughly, I think it's 43 English pounds, which equates to about 62, 63 American dollars, give or take. I ordered it, and it came within about 7 days. Excuse me. So, considering that's all the way from the US, that's really impressive. That's really impressive. I'm going to do a review on some other juices that I've got coming, and it's been like 10 days already. So, that's tardy, but this is awesome. This arrived in time, way ahead of time. Really impressed. So, first good mark. Good things, good things. Okay, so here's the ZampleBox itself. Just open it up. Obviously, I've got everything here, but I'll just show you kind of where it comes in. So, here's the packaging that actually comes in. This is bubble wrapped. As you can see, it's all bubble wrapped. It's wrapped in nice and secure. I mean, it's really, really secure. Not a scratch on them. Absolutely perfect. Exactly what I hope to see. So, packaging, full marks, full marks. I'm trying to get this thing out. It's not coming out. There we go. Right, so, in the ZampleBox as well, you also get these flyers offering discounts. So, you got one here. Yeah, you got another one there. You got another one there. And then you get this little YO vape, which is quite cool. I'm going to put it on my fridge. It's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so you got this really, really, really cool design box. It's got a nice little smiley face inside. Hey, smiley face. Okay, cool. And it's got some instructions, you know, it's warning, you have to be 18 years of old to smoke or vape, you know, these contents are not for non-smokers or kids and everything else. And rightly so. Kids, keep away. This is not for you. This is big adult things. Oh, yes. So, there's the box. There's packaging. Nice and secure. We like that. Okay, so let's look at the actual thing. So, I've actually got these one on one because I keep them separate for a reason, which I'm going to show you. But it comes in these nifty little pouches, little drawstrings. So, you're kind of, both of them are separate at a even number in each. Pull them out. So, there you go. So, that's what they arrive in. The juices themselves, I'll take you through which ones I've got. So I've got one here called Victory Liquid by Monte Carlo. There you go, Victory Liquid, Monte Carlo. Then we've got, I think that stands for Relevant, the Ish, or the Ism, or the Ish. I think it's the Ish. The Ish. Then we've got Adam, Mr. Miyagi. I think that's part of the Adam and Eve line, which I'll come on to in a minute. Then we've got Fat Clouds, Strawberry Banana, Stratus. There you go. And then we got, here we go, Eve E-Liquids. This is Blueberry Church, I think it is. I had to look these up. So I'm going to give you very quickly, my first criticism. All of these E-Liquids, none of them really say kind of what flavours they are. So, alright, it says Blueberry Church. What the hell does that mean? Alright, I know it's blueberry. What's the church bit? Vanilla? So, that's my first gripe. I have no kind of breakdown as to which one's which. I had to actually go on a website and kind of go find it myself. Alright, in the great scheme of things, it's not a lot of effort, but it really would help me if they kind of put information in the box. It's a pain in the arse, I have to do it myself. Okay, next one. Rant over. Next one. Hurricane Vapor. This is called Island Fluff. Interesting name. Next one is called Mad Mike's Personal Assistant. And then I've also got Cosmic Charlie's Chalk Dust. And then I've got D Squared Serial Number, which was my favourite. So freaking good. That's the one. That's the game changer, that one. I'm going to have to go buy myself some of that because it was that good. And then last but not least, we have Liquid Sin Pixie Dust. You can see it. Whose trademark is they make sure everything's steeped for 28 days. Because I know that because it says it on the bottle. Okay. So that's all the different vapors. The liquid, sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to separate them again. To give you an idea of why I kept them separated in the first place. So, I have written them down as to which one's which. I've left it at work, so that's crap. So I'm just going to basically just tell you what I do know. Victory Liquid is a fruit. It's a fruity vape. The Relevant-ish is a fruit vape. The Mr. Miyagi, that's like light cheese and green tea, I think it is. Okay. Then we got the Fat Clouds, which is strawberry and banana. Another fruity vape. Blueberry Church, which I know is blueberry and chocolate. Another fruity vape. Island Fluff, which I know is strawberries and bananas. Another fruity vape. Mad Mike's, can't remember what it is, but that is a fruity vape as well. And then this Pixie Dust is also, I think it's like a really light custard, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it's definitely a fruity vape. I then have Cosmic Charlie's Chalk Dust, which is like a custard. D Squared, which is a cereal. Now, here's my main issue with ZampleBox. In your flavour profile, you select, which flavours you kind of go for. I'm not going to choose menthol because I personally hate this stuff. So I chose my flavour profile. I think I chose maybe 5. I edited it, so I can't remember exactly which ones, but I'm pretty sure I chose 5. One of them being maybe I think it was dessert or custards or bakery, whatever you call it. So I wanted to go for a range for the first time because obviously I knew I was doing the review. The problem, my main bone of contention is that I have 8 fruits, 1 custard, 1 cereal. Now, for me, that's not a true reflection of my flavour profile because I have absolutely no bakery in there whatsoever, which for me is a problem because what's the point of me choosing a flavour profile if I'm not going to get the stuff matching my flavour profile? Don't get me wrong. I understand with ZampleBox that it's a ZampleBox. The clue's in the title. I do get that. Okay? So it's going to be a random selection of, premium stuff from all over the place. I totally understand that. What my issue is that it's like a 80%, 20% fruit to everything else. This one represents my custard profile. This one represents... Here's the problem. I don't know what this cereal represents because there wasn't a cereal profile. There was a sweet, there was maybe a summer or a fresh. That doesn't sound like a cereal one to me, so I'm not really sure. I think it's maybe comes under sweet, possibly. I'm not really sure under which profile that comes under. So there's the 2 I was hoping we're going to be in the majority, but these are in the minority. So that's the 2 I've got. Okay. I then have all of these representing one of the flavour profiles I chose out of 5. So by my count, I've only got 3 represented here out of 5. And then I'm heavily overloaded with 1 in particular. I'm not a particular fan of fruit. When I first started vaping, I started off on tobaccos, which I think most vapors start on because it's most reminiscent of smoking. And then I went into fruit. And after I did fruit to death, I kind of was like, I'm sick of fruit. I don't really want to go to fruit. And I finally settled on the profile I like, which is custards and cereals. I love custards and cereals. I'm my absolute favourite. And bakery. I absolutely love it. That's my favourites. So... for me, I haven't been able to do a proper review because I've got all of this bloody fruit. And in all honesty, some of the stuff in there is really, really good, but it's just not stuff I would go out and get. So it's a difficult one. I've waited so long to get a ZampleBox, and I just feel like I'm just overloaded with fruit, and I'm just not a fruit fan. So I don't know. What I have done though is I sent an email to ZampleBox and I basically said, look, I'm putting my subscription on hold until you can give me a little bit more information about, how's my flavour profile going to be handled? Do I get more of a choice? How does it actually even work? Because to my understanding, let me rewind a little bit. I understand that they can't guarantee what you're going to get in your ZampleBox because that wouldn't make any sense. Because everyone would go, right, I want Suicide Bunny, mother's milk, for every single one. Or, I want a Cosmic Fog, or I want the Milkman. That's all everyone's ever going to say. So I understand people are not, they can't do that. I totally get that. I'm not stupid. I totally understand that before people start hating on me. But what I don't like is that they've just given me all bloody fruit. So how the hell do they make the selection that I want to have 8% fruit to everything else? How do they make that selection? How did they come to those numbers? Why have they ignored the other stuff I chose in my profile? It doesn't make any sense to me. In my mind, when I ordered it, I was expecting maybe 3 fruit, 3 dessert, 2 custard, maybe 2 cereal. That's how my logical mind thought. 150 to 190 mils, that'd be my logical balance. That's how kind of thought they would have done it. I won't be able to, say which ones I wanted, but I should be able to get stuff within the flavour profiles that I've selected. This, in my opinion, does not reflect my flavour profiles. It's all bloody fruit. All I want to do is send me bloody fruit. I ain't a greengrocer, mate. Yeah? Like bananas and pears and apples. Yeah? I ain't a bloody greengrocer. I don't need this bloody much fruit. So as you can see, it upset me somewhat. So I sent an email. I'm in contact with a guy I think called Hunter, and he's basically asked me, what my thoughts are and stuff, and how we can resolve it and stuff. So I have to give ZampleBox top marks there because they come back to me very, very quickly. It was like the same day. Now I don't know who the hell I am. I'm pretty sure they don't watch my reviews because I've never reviewed them before. So in terms of customer service, I'm impressed. In terms of delivery, I'm impressed. In terms of packaging, I'm impressed. The stuff they've sent me is obviously premium. No word about it. I've been on all their websites. It's high-end stuff. I totally get that as well. And I've done a little cost calculation, ballpark, and what I paid is definitely lower than what they were charging individually per site. So in terms of cost and everything else you get, 100%, it's a brilliant deal. So much so, I went in the UK and I look online, all the different kind of packages they kind of got in the UK, and I can honestly tell you they all pale in significance to what ZampleBox offer you. All the other subscriptions are like, on average, about £25 to £27, and it's like 50 to 60 mil. Now, in all honesty, what the hell am I going to do with 60 mil? Now, this is 4 mil. This is like, 3.5, 3 mil on the Delta. Arctic's maybe 3.5. I've got a Kango Plus in there. I rotate on a daily basis. Any given day, I probably vape on maybe 5 or 6 different machines, and in each and every one eats a considerable amount of juice because most of them are sub-ohm tanks, and obviously the RDAs, you're dripping there like it's going out of fashion. So 60 mils for me is not going to last very long. So personally, I wouldn't spend 26 quid on 60 mils because it's just not a lot. That's a really teeny tiny amount, in all honesty. Here we go. That is 60 mils. That I am not going to be paying £25 for. That's a joke. I'd rather pay the extra 20 quid and get the ZampleBox. So I go up to 160 to 190 mils. Now that makes commercial sense. That's just doing the maths. That makes sense. So for me, ZampleBox, what they're actually giving you, it makes sense. It is good. It's totally worth it. I cannot fault them on that. The packaging, everything else, absolutely sweet. Customer service, absolutely brilliant. What I'm not happy with is that my flavour profile, I do not feel was reflected, and I'm now basically a greengrocer. So I'm going to have to sort this out. I'm not happy. So, now I've got that all out of the way, that's my gripe. There's definitely a lot more in the plus than there is in the minus, if you can see that. Plus side? Okay, so we've established plus and minus, that's good. I'm going to take you through the different vapes very, very quickly. So, Cosmic Charlie's, which is the custard, it was just, also this is a drippers box, so this is all 3 milligrams, as max VG as possible, so most of it's like 80-20. So back on topic, Cosmic Charlie's custard. I found it too faint for me, to be honest with you. I found it too faint. I reckon they probably got it at like 15% concentrate, maybe 10% concentrate. It's just too weak for me. When I smell it, it kind of smells good. But then when I get it in RDA or I get it on one of the sub-tanks, it's just so faint. My custard that I make up, in fact I can actually show you there, v.custard, and I do mine at like maybe 15-20%. So maybe it's a personal thing, I don't know, I don't really sure the percentage to mix it out, but for me, too weak. So it wasn't my favourite. D squared by serial number is by far one of the juices that ranks like top 3 juices I've ever tried. This is good. This is like a Fruit Loop kind of cereal. It's just so moreish. I mean, I put it in my tank. I just like that. Can't put it down. It's so good. And I went on a website. I haven't seen anywhere in the UK that's doing it, but the site I saw it on, I think it was theirs or maybe an affiliate. It was $22. So roughly about 17 quid. Quite a lot. I can't remember if it was 30 mils. I'm pretty sure it was 30 mils. It bloody well better be 30 mils. So I wouldn't pay it if it wasn't. But I'm going to be ordering myself 30 mils of this stuff because it's just... I'm going to have to get a little whiff of it now. I've only got a little bit left at the bottom, which I'm kind of holding on for like a rainy day. You know, like a crack at it. You're just like, oh, I got to hold on to this, I don't use it. Oh, it's like golden brown sugar and cinnamon and, no, not cinnamon, sorry. Golden brown sugar and Fruit Loops and, it's just so good, I want more. And if they sent me another one of these or a bigger one of these, I would have been very happy, but no. Okay, let's go on to the fruits. Okay, Liquid Sin by Pixie Dust. For me, it was okay, tasted alright, very faint, but it was nonetheless, it was good faint. It says on the site that it's very mellow and it's got very slight undertones. It was okay. I can't complain. I'm trying to remember what one it is. I can open the bloody bottle. It's like childproof, which means I'm bollocked. Okay. To me, that smells like lime and maybe lemon and honey. It's nice. It's a very delicate vape. If you like that sort of thing, it's nice. Mad Mike's personal assistant. I'm trying to remember everything now. Found my notes. It's a bit crap, but there we go. It's definitely like a lime and maybe like a strawberry or something. That smells delicious, and it vapes really well as also. Mad Mike's personal assistant, definitely one to keep an eye on. The Ish by Relevant, I think. If I got your name wrong, I'm going to apologise to you afterwards, but that's what I think it is. Oh, it just smells delightful. Does smell good. See, look, I moaned about the fruits, and now I'm going there and going, yeah, they're good, they're nice, nice. Doesn't to the point. Custards and cereals. Just bakery. Anyway. Okay. Eve, which is the Blueberry Church. Yeah, I'm going to watch my face when I smell this. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't personally like that. Blueberry and chocolate is a very different combination. It's not for me. I vaped it and it just really weird taste for me. It's just not my taste buds. I'm not attuned to it. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that are going to absolutely love that, and I've seen some reviews where people say it was amazing. So yeah, Eve by Blueberry Church. Try if you know that sort of thing. And Adam, Mr. Miyagi, which is kind of from the same sister line, and if I remember correctly, this is lychee and green tea, I think it is. Now that one's a weird one. I'll tell you what I get from that. I get tones of potpourri. It's basically like someone just got some flowers and blended them up, added some VG and some nicotine and put in this bottle. It just smells like flowers. I've never smelled anything like it before. It's like perfume. There you go. It's been bugging me for like a week. It smells like perfume. That's what it smells like. It smells like perfume to me. I mean, I have the best taste buds in the world. And this is all my personal opinions. Everything's subjective. This is what I personally think. To me, it smells like flowers. But by all means, again, I've seen reviews and people say it's awesome. So it's my taste buds and my taste buds. So this one is Hurricane Vapor Island Fluff. This is strawberry, banana, I think, and lime. Don't quote me on that though. But it smells delightful. It does smell delightful, and it vapes really, 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 really nice. I did like this one. I have to say, I did like this one. The strawberry and the banana. So this is Fat Cloud's Stratus Strawberry Banana, and I think Stratus is in reference to the clouds on their design. Maybe Stratocumulus, I think, if I remember my science. That may be wrong, I'm not sure. So yeah, I've got strawberry and banana, 10 a penny in my concentrates. It's very nice. Strawberry's definitely stronger than banana. I'd definitely pick up the banana. It smells like a really lovely blend. It's definitely been steeped to perfection. I'll give them that much. When I tasted it, strawberry and banana, it tasted good. One of the most amazing I've ever had, but it was good. Not more I can say about it, really, to be honest with you. The Victory Liquid is one of my favourites. Now, it's a fruit vape. I can't remember exactly what's in it, but it's a really, really lovely fruit vape, and it's delicious. Oh, it's delicious. Look. There you go. And at the bottom of the bottom. Bottom of the bottom. Bottom of the bottle. There we go. Let's get it open. Oh, so good. I can't remember what flavour it is, but oh, it's so good. Victory Liquid Monte Carlo. It's good. Look it up online. There must be reviews about it. It's really bloody good. Out of everything, I'm gonna. Now, I think there's a thing you get with ZampleBox, which is a little card thing that says your top 3 liquids. I didn't get that in my box. I'm pretty sure it's on the box. If I'm wrong, then excuse me, but I'm pretty sure it is. Where you can kind of put down your top 3. So for me, I'm going to put down my top 3 liquids. And here's my top 3. No surprise, in first place, this is D squared. And this is the serial number, so I've got the name there, serial number by D squared. Uno. I keep doing that, numero uno. It's shocking. I can't remember that. Okay, cool. Number 2 will be Victory Liquid. And this is by Monte Carlo. Delicious. And last but not least is, I'm pretty sure that is relevant, the Ish. Those are my top 3. Love them. Three really, really, really good vapes. Beautiful juices. They vape beautiful. Can't rate them enough. This is a random review. You know, everyone has been speaking about ZampleBox. You know, talks them up and hype and everything else. And in all honesty, besides the fact I've got so many bloody fruits, I can't fault them. Besides that gripe, everything else absolutely perfect. I think on their website, they need to either have a disclaimer that says, regardless of the flavour profiles you've chosen, we cannot guarantee you'll get something from every profile. Now, if I'd known that at the beginning, I wouldn't have a gripe and I'd be like, right, cool, I understand, I get it. Okay, I understand that. I read your disclaimer, I get that. Now, I didn't see anything. You could easily have a pop-up little disclaimer that pops up when you hover over a flavour profile or over the top as you're going through the process when you're subscribing. And it can easily say, you're not going to get all of these. You're going to get maybe 1 or 2 of the other, or whatever. You know, you understand what I mean. But there is nothing like that. So I think unless they're going to delve down deeper in their flavour profiles, so maybe having a cereal, then having your custards, then your bakeries, then you can have your sweets and your sours and your flowers and your summery and your breezy and your icy and your menthols. If they're not going to go that deep down in terms of descriptions, they need to have disclaimers that kind of highlight and say, this is very, very broad. You'll get a random selection. Any problems, come and contact us. Which I do have, but I don't have the disclaimer. So I think they need to definitely change some things on their website in terms of the disclaimer. Give a little bit more information to people that are buying it, because obviously you're going to end up like me and a greengrocer. So that's my review on ZampleBox. I'm definitely going to get another subscription from them because I kind of want to see what comes out of the next one. Maybe a little bit biased, I'll contact them because I don't want to wait another 10 days for it to arrive from the US and then I've got like 8 fruits. That would just drive me up the bleeding wall. So I want to see what else comes through. Trust me, without a shadow of a doubt, it's worth the money. If you look who else in the UK at the moment are doing subscription boxes, they're all doing like 60, potentially the max of 70. And I don't know why they're going so low. They really need to go higher, and because I'd rather pay more and get more than pay less and get less. Because once I've done that 60 mils, I'm going to be sitting there like an idiot with no premium juice. So other subscription services in the UK, up your game, offer more. You'll definitely get more people coming your way. That's my advice, because everyone I bloody speak to is like, yeah, I've got my 60 mils. I'm happy with my 60 mils. Like, more for you. I want a lot of mils because I go for a lot of mils. I like changing all the time. I've got so many bloody tanks. So that's my advice. ZampleBox, they are good. They just sent me too much fruit. But that aside, I like them. I do like them. They may not like me after this review, but I do actually like them. And I'm definitely going to get more from them. So we're kind of see how that goes. So what I'm going to do is, when I get my new box, I'm going to do a follow-up review of ZampleBox. I'm going to do a proper, break it down, all the flavours, list it out, prices, everything else. I'm going to do a full review on it. But this one was kind of like my ZampleBox. We will see. But yeah, ZampleBox, first review. I'm going to call this the first review, and then I'm going to do a follow-up review and see what happens in the next one. And then I'll give you my full opinion then. But for now, it's 50-50. Let's see what happens on the next box. Then you get a full review. So for now, ZampleBox part 1.